Over the last several years, maybe even all the way back to the beginning of the Pixel line, now that I'm really thinking about it, Google has been doing pretty much everything they can to differentiate their Pixel line of phones using AI intelligence. That is sort of their killer feature. It's not necessarily the specs, right? Nobody thinks that the Tensor systems on a chip, processors, whatever you want to call them, nobody thinks that Tensor is like super duper fast. I do think that in general performance is good enough for the vast majority of people. Unless you're doing some like heavy duty gaming, they do get a little bit warm, but whatever. The performance is not, the benchmark's not the highest. Nobody disputes this, but they're built in such a way where they're not necessarily aiming towards the greatest possible performance. They're aimed towards higher performance in AI tasks. Google, like I said, introduces these AI sorts of features. That is what Pixel is all about. Computational photography and other AI-based features like their smart recorder that uses AI to not just listen to someone and have a recording, but to automatically type out everything that is being said. But not just that, it can actually take multiple speakers and differentiate their voices and label them as speaker 1, 2, 3, whatever it might be, and have it all typed out that way. Really, really cool stuff. One of the features that they've touted the most as of late has been Magic Eraser, the ability to take a photo and with AI intelligence, that was a little bit redundant, AI intelligence, anyways, that uses AI to pick out things in the picture, and you can of course circle them with your finger, and it will try to erase those things from the photo or desaturate the colors to make that object less of an eyesore, make it something that your eye does not wander towards as often. And now, if this leak is to be believed, we're about to get a new version of Magic Eraser, but not for photos, but actually for videos, in particular for audio. Now what we have here is a video that was tweeted by this account, and this is absolutely a burner account. They've never tweeted anything prior. It is a brand new account. So you have to take some of this with a pinch of salt, although I must say to you, this does look quite legit to me. It looks and feels like an official Google video, and Google's usually pretty good about not copyright striking things, but I'm still just going to play it like this so that hopefully that helps mitigate that from happening, because I don't really want to get any more copyright strikes from companies for leaks like this. But let's play through this and we'll look at something. So what you're having in this video, as they're skating around, you're hearing the sounds of a skateboard. This is like someone's filming their friend skating, and it's quite loud. As they're skating around, though, they zoom in and we see this screen here. Audio Magic Eraser. They click on it, identifying sounds, and then it pops up and it says noise. It also says people. There are some options there to this. And if we look at this part here, let me zoom in on this as much as I can. It's hard to make out, but that does say music on that little button there. And it looks like you can pick one of these things and then change the degree to which you are erasing that particular kind of sound. And that is what this person does. They pick on that noise and they go and they slide it down. And in the video, you hear the sound of the skateboard become pretty radically diminished. So what I'll do is I'll roll this back here. We'll turn the audio of the video on and I'll let you hear this in real time. Find the sound, noise, turn it down. Sounds quite a bit better. And as cool as that is, there are more cool things to see here. So Google Pixel 8 is what we are looking at. Let's scroll forward again. You can see the screen there and you can see the front of the Pixel 8. Nothing super shocking here. This is in line with what we are expecting. Hole punch selfie camera, dead center. But as we go through the rest of this video, boom, what have we here? That is not just the Pixel 8. That is the Pixel 8 Pro. And this does line up with all of the renders, all of the leaks that we have been seeing. They are now unifying the camera inside that camera visor. You have your periscope and then your ultra wide and your standard all right there. You have your LED flash and what is probably going to be that very strange temperature sensor that is apparently on this device, and a very, very pretty color of blue. Of course, they'll have some strange name for this color of blue, but I do like that quite a bit. And again, this does line up with all of the rumors, all of the leaks and renders that we've seen so far. That is what the Pixel 8 Pro is going to look like. And honestly, that is a pretty cool feature to bring along. And with some likelihood, this feature will probably come to older versions of Pixels as well. For those of us who just spend a whole bunch of money on a Pixel Fold, you'll probably be getting that feature relatively soon as well. Of course, this phone does not launch until the fall. Maybe it comes to the Pixel Fold sometime after that, and maybe the Pixel 6, Pixel 7, some of these older Pixels should be getting this feature as well. They all run the Tensor, so there's no real reason they shouldn't get it unless they just say, hey, Tensor 3 is the only way to do it, which is probably not going to be the case. This will probably, just like Magic Eraser, probably be on other devices as well as time does go by. Very, very cool, though. Interesting leak, interesting new feature, and confirmation of the design of the Pixel 8 Pro. Guys, subscribe for more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.